A lot of times in our market update videos, we look back at the previous month or year. Today, we want to look forward. As you might know, Draper City adopted an open space master plan that plots the course of open space and even some development areas around SunCrest. Draper holds over 4,500 acres of open space, and it's one of the reasons SunCrest has become such a highly sought after place to live, work, and play. Let's dive into that open space plan and talk about a few of the moving pieces. We're going to highlight 5 different areas and what we might expect in the coming years. Let's go take a look. All right, let's first talk about Mercer Mountain Estates behind me. So this 20-acre parcel sits next to the existing Hidden Canyon Estates area, and it's gonna feature some of the best mountain and city views in SunCrest. Now, this was entitled in 2015, and what that really means is that the development agreement is set. So there's not going to be any more than 50 homes, and the minimum lot size will be about 1/4 of an acre, and this will belong to the SunCrest Owners Association. All right, next, let's take a look at the Lakeview Heights subdivision. Now, this is also being known as the Trailside Townhomes. What I love about this particular subdivision is you've got really great views of Mount Timpanogos and Utah Lake. So this is right next to the existing Maple Hollow subdivision and the Mercer Hollow subdivision. A couple of things with this area is that it was entitled in 2015, and so in plain language what that means is that density's been set. There will be no more than 160 townhome style units here, and they will have their own separate HOA in addition to belonging to the SunCrest Owners Association. All right, next up, let's talk about the Sequoia's Blue Bison development over my left shoulder here. Now, this development was once owned by the city, and they surplused and sold about 110 acres to help recoup the costs from when Draper purchased about 2,300 acres of SunCrest area land. The tricky thing about this parcel is right now there's only one way in and one way out, so they're gonna be limited to about 50 units unless they find another access road. And one really cool thing about this particular parcel is the views of Mount Timpanogos and the entire Utah Valley, some of the best of SunCrest. All right, next up on our list is the Shoebox Mountain Park Estates development. Now, a fun fact about this area is that this was here before SunCrest was even SunCrest. At just over 80 acres, this is surrounded by the Oak Vista, Eagle Crest, and existing Tallwoods development. Now, this area is not currently a part of the SunCrest Owners Association, but a proposal from a few years back did ask that they join the SunCrest Owners Association in addition to about 120 single-family homes. All right, last but not least on our list is some of the area that currently surrounds the clubhouse, pool, and basketball court here. Now, none of this is currently up for any development as it is city-owned, but should they ever decide to surplus and sell some land, this may be an area to keep an eye on. Now, for those that have been in SunCrest since the beginning, like myself, you may remember those grandiose plans for multiple clubhouses, multiple pools, and should we ever need to expand as an owners association, this may make an area that we could do that. It is no secret that we love SunCrest, and if you haven't heard it, let me tell you again, I love SunCrest. You will often find us speaking up and speaking out at Draper City and HOA events. As SunCrest continues to evolve, we encourage you to be involved, and if you can't make it, reach out. We would love to keep you informed on all that is happening in the area.